Hello, welcome. I'm Minister William Edward Turner, and this is Winning at Marriage, GYI. And today we're talking about financial downturns. Some of the most difficult times that can happen within a marriage is financial problems. Financial problems are the causes of more divorces than anything else. Therefore, it is very important that you not wait to talk about a financial situation that is pending on your family, like a loss of job, restructuring of the company that moves you out or that reduces your pay or makes you stagnant where you're not going to get that anticipated raise. Whatever the situation is, or that you've discovered that you have some kind of illness and you're going to get a knee replacement, you're going to be out of work for weeks, or whatever the situation is, you need to inform your spouse right away. Don't wait on telling them, because waiting says, I don't really trust you to share this burden. Remember, it's not a my problem, it's an our problem. So man up or woman up and share the issue. There's never a good time. So what you want to do is do it at the best time. And the best time is always now. One of the things that you all should always remember when you're creating your plan, do not stop tithing. Because tithing is allowing God to continue to show you favor and blessing at the time that you most need it. There are many intangible problems that can arise, such as the car needing repairs out of the blue, the kids having a situation or sickness or accident, you falling, the refrigerator going out, the stove, the water heater going out. All kinds of things can happen, and you need God's favor in that, because he can stretch that money that you have and make it seem to go further. I remember when my gas was low one time, going through a financial stress, and it seemed like I would be able to drive longer. And I knew God was blessing my car because I would drive longer on the same amount of gas that I had been getting. One of the things that you also want to do is remember that God's word says in Philippians 4:11 through 13, he says, now I speak in regards of not of need, for I have learned that whatever state I am, to be content. I know how to be abased, that's to have little. I know how to abound. Everywhere and in all things I have learned both to be full and to be hungry, to abound and to suffer need. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Together you can create this plan for this time in your life. Review your luxuries that you can do without and live without or just reduce. Get rid of subscriptions that you may not need to have, as well as you can make some hard sacrifices. Maybe the things that you said in your life, I'm never going to do without doing this. I'm never going to do without doing that. I'm always going to have this done. Maybe it's time to reevaluate some of those and see how you can reduce them or maybe even eliminate them. Get your plan together, you and your spouse, and when you come to agreement, the next step is you want to inform your children of the financial change in your family's operation. This way, together you can weather the storm. Let them know what their part is in helping economize. This maintains strong unity between you, your spouse, and your children. And most of all, it demonstrates a life lesson to your children that is of great importance, that may carry them through future storms in their life. As you seek a financial solution, if the issue is employment, one of the things that I want to say is oftentimes we want to stick around our city. And sometimes in this economy, you have to travel outside your city. You may travel 100 miles away, 20 miles away, an hour ride, a 2-hour ride. I know people that do this every day and have done it for years. As well as there are a few that I know that travel 500 miles away. They're gone all week, and then they come back at the end of the week. Now, one of the things that came to my mind at first was, hey, can I trust my spouse out of town? Well, you should be able to trust your spouse anywhere, because if they're living godly and they are faithful, committed, and they love you, This will allow your love and your unity of your family to stand strong as you continue to maintain that strong relationship with God by pleasing Him, by keeping His commandments. Together, you can go through these financial downturns. Together, you can conquer all these things. One of the things that I want to say is that there's nothing that can take away the joy that you have, because the joy comes from the Lord. You need to be sure that you look at everything that you have to deal with, turn it over to God, stay in prayer, stay worshiping together, continue to tithe, continue to trust God for the solution, and pray, and most of all, listen to what He says and carry that out. Sometimes there's things that God can reveal to you that can be fantastic, that you never even dreamed or thought of, to get you through a financial situation. The other thing that I wanted to talk about, including that, is playtime. Now, you may not see how these both go together, but they do, because playtime is the time that you and your family enjoy each other. Some of the time you might need to create games of your own, or play badminton in the yard and have the world championship of badminton, or various different things that you make up on yourself. Everything does not have to be something that you purchase or go to. Even in that financial situation, you may have to cut out season tickets and things like that. So one of the things that you want to look at is continuing the joy in the family. That togetherness is going to assist you in getting through that family downturn. One of the things that happens is it also unites the family. It brings you closer together. It joins you together in the bad times with the good times of the joy of having close time, quality time together, having fun. Sometimes when you have money, you seem to kind of stray away and become decentralized. But during financial downturns, pull yourself together, pull in and draw close to God, because there's no storm too big for God to handle. Remember, trust in the Lord and lean not in your own understanding.